welcome back to our channel. I'm Callie.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Bean.
So today we are going to talk about all of the anticipated reads that we have for the fall season. So that includes October, November, and December. So we do have quite a few books for October and November, so this might be a tad long.
So grab a snack, grab a drink, and pop a squat, and here we go.
So naturally we're going to start with the first Tuesday in October. So the first book on my list for October 1st is The Crier's War by Nina Varela. This is a almost historical fantasy with murder, betrayal, monarchs. I'm intrigued. And it's pretty.
First book that I'm looking forward to in October is The Library of the Unwritten by A.J. Hackwith. This is the first book in a new series, and this is a fantasy series about a librarian who works at the Library of the Unwritten in Hell. So basically when an author starts a book but doesn't finish it, the book gets sent here. So it's basically all of these unfinished books get sent down to this library, and this follows our head librarian named Claire, and basically she has to make sure that the characters don't escape the books. And this first one follows her as she attempts to find a hero who escapes from a book and goes in search of the author. So the next book that I'm looking forward to is The Memory Thief. Now this is by Lauren Mansy, and this is a fantasy book about a world where memories are currency, and there are people who can go around, they're called the Gifted, and they can go around and just by touching you, they can steal memories from you.
So my book for October 1st is Shadowfrost by Coco. It's about a princess who goes to fight a demon-like creature that's hiding in the woods that's been attacking their kingdom. And through this quest, she actually uncovers an assassination attempt on her life. So it just follows her and trying to save her kingdom. And the cover's pretty.
So next for October 8th, the first book that I'm looking forward to is Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo. This is basically a heisty book with assassins and fun things. I like heists. It's a group narrative, so we have many different characters that we're following, and I really liked Alexandra Christo because I met her. And it was fun.
We went and met her, and she
read an excerpt from this book, and it sounded intriguing.
So the next book is one that's intriguing to all of us. It's The Beautiful by Renee, Ahdieh, and it's kind of bringing vampires back to the scene, and it's one that I'm intrigued by, but I'm a little nervous about. I don't know how tropey it's going to be. It does take place in New Orleans, and it's vampires, and
basically,
yeah,
it's tropes waiting to happen.
Yeah,
but we're intrigued.
Exactly.
So maybe.
We'll and
see.
Again, I'm sorry guys, the cover. It was
Look at it.
It was very intriguing based on the cover, and I was like, "Oh, what's this about?" And then I was like,
maybe.
So we'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, and the book that I am looking forward to on October 8th is The Athena Protocol by Shamin Sarif. This is a book following a group of elite female spies who enact vigilante justice around the world. Honestly, that's all I needed to know, and now I'm intrigued.
Neat.
And the cover is kind of cool too. It's different.
And the last one that we're going to talk about for October 8th is one of the most anticipated books for the year, and that is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is Leigh Bardugo's first adult out of the Grishaverse book. So I'm very excited. I really like Leigh Bardugo's writing style. This follows a girl who was part of a horrific multiple homicide and survived it, and then gets chosen to go to Yale for basically free, and she uncovers cults, mysteries, more murders, and it's a great time. I'm ready.
Are you though?
I am.
Positive?
Yes.
Okay.
So the next book that I'm going to talk about comes out on October 22nd, and it's Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren. I don't need to say anything else. I read The Unhoneymooners, fell in love with their writing style, so they're pretty much auto by author for me now. I'm really excited to keep reading more of their work.
So the last date for October, October 29th, I'm looking forward to Gravemaidens by Kelly Coon, and this, first off, gorgeous cover. First off. Second off, it's about two sisters, one who's been chosen to be a grave maiden to the now ruler, which basically means she will be killed and buried with him when he dies so that she can be with him in the afterlife. The other sister is a healer and is trying to stop that from happening. sounds great. And spooky. I'm ready.
And I will be reading that one soon, too. So,
Yeah.
fun.
So moving into November, November is basically sequel central. And it's all the sequels that we've been anticipating forever. So starting with November 5th is The Toll by Neal Shusterman. I have read the first 2 books. I know they're super high on Brittany's TBR list, but this is the epic finale to the Arc of the Scythe series, and I fell in love with it last year. It is a phenomenally written dystopian book, and I need.
So the next book that I'm looking forward to in November 5th is Supernova by Marissa Meyer. It's the epic finale of the Renegade series, and I just need it in my life. Breezed right through Renegades and Arch Enemies, and I need answers. All of the answers. I need it now. So best believe I'll be going to Barnes & Noble on November 5th to pick that book up at least.
All right, the book that I'm looking forward to, and I know at least Callie is as well, for November 5th is The Guinevere Deception by Kierstan White. The main thing that drew me to this is that it is a Kierstan White story, and it takes place in King Arthur's world. She's an amazing author. She does wonders for historical fiction, and this follows Guinevere, and that's about what I know.
And she's a changeling.
So the last book we're talking about for November 5th is Girls of Storm and Shadow, and that's by Natasha Ngan. For this book, I actually haven't read the first one, which is Girls with Paper and Fire yet. It's on the TBR cart for me, but I'm already anticipating the sequel because it sounds really good. And the cover is absolutely gorgeous, and so is the first one, and I'm just very excited.
Moving away from November 5th, because that's apparently a big day. November 19th, we have one of my biggest anticipated books of the entire year, which actually wasn't even supposed to come out this year, and I'm very happy it is, and that is Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. This is another epic conclusion. It's conclusion month. It's great. To the Cruel Prince trilogy, and I love this series. And look out for, we will be meeting Holly Black in November. She's actually coming to the Midwest. We're very excited. I'm very excited. I fell off my chair when I read it. It was a great time.
I heard about it. It was great.
Yeah.
We heard about it.
Queen of Nothing. I need everything about this in my life, and the YA snake. Still making its way.
All right, and the last book that we're looking forward to on November 19th is one that has been probably one of the most controversial books of the year, mostly because the author actually pulled it at one point because it was originally supposed to come out earlier this year, I believe in June, and then the author pulled it because she was getting bullied about the contents. And now it is being released in November. So November 19th, Blood Heir by Amelie when Zhao is coming out. And I'm very excited about that book.
Right, so moving on to the last month of fall, we have December, and we have a grand total of 2 books. December 3rd, Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi comes out. This is the sequel to Children of Blood and Bone, which I have read recently, really adored, really need the sequel. It's magic that has gone away, and we need to find a way to bring it back. I need it, and it's great. And there's reapers. How cool are there reapers? She creates dead armies. It's great.
I want to be a reaper.
Right? I want a dead army.
So the second book in December that we're looking forward to is mostly me, and December 17th, and that is Heartstrings and Other Breakable Things by Jacqueline Firkins, and it's a contemporary. It was one that I just kind of grabbed just to say I'm looking forward to it, I guess. That's awful, but I was like, you know, I haven't really anticipated many contemporaries or young adult romances, so I was just like, you know, I like the title. It's kind of fun.
It's adorable.
So
It is cute.
I went with it. We'll see how it goes. It's cute, and the story sounds kind of cute. It's going to be very tropey, and I already know that, but maybe I'll read it in February during my whole romance month. Yes.
All right, so those are all of the books that we are anticipating for the fall months. We hope you stuck around. We know it's a tad long. There's a lot of books coming out this fall that we are highly anticipating. We will go more in depth in our month-to-month ones, or if more stuff pops up, which always happens.
It does, it's true.
All the time. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We post videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
And if you want to be notified whenever we post a new video, hit the little bell icon down below.
And be sure to follow us on Instagram. Our joint and individual accounts will be linked below, as well as our Goodreads accounts.
All right, and we will see you guys in our next one.
Bye!